accumulated very good karma in the past. Only when I taught them anapanasati, so some within a few days they could develop very good concentration. So they felt very happy. So there is one lady who is a doctor in Myanmar. She practiced other meditation methods. But at the end of the retreat, she was very happy to go back home because she felt very pain. But I taught him just maybe 5 months ago in Myanmar. So within 10 days, she could attain first jhana. And she came to know that she had very good parami. But before she never seen such light. Because nobody taught her to focus on one point. Just she was taught to pay attention to every present object. So the mind is wandering. Like? The mind is like wandering. It is very suited to our nature, right? So our habit of mind is taking many different objects. If a certain teacher taught like this, so very happy. But no way to develop concentration. Why? To develop concentration is to develop one-pointed mind on one object. That's why if someone teach Adhamma as Dhamma, so they are promoting for the disappearance of the Buddha's teaching. How to make the teachings of the Buddha disappear? Concentration will disappear. If there is no concentration, so the attainment of path and fruition has been destroyed. There will be no noble person in this world. The attainment of path and fruition has been destroyed. Knowing and seeing the Dhamma as they really are has been destroyed. That's why, if bhikkhus are not practicing well, so there will be no noble person in this dispensation. You get it? Okay, so we don't need to talk about 5,000 years. Okay? So another question is promising. Promising. If you break your promise, is it telling lies? So what do you think? So don't easily promise anybody. Okay? So if someone tell us, please say, please tell me not to go there. Yeah, I don't go there. And then you go there. Because you want to make easy. But never. Don't be the one who say something easily. So if you can't do, please don't promise. So if we say easily, the other party will be very happy on the spot. But if you don't really do, that person, another party, the other party will not respect you. You destroy the respect of others towards you. Okay, this is the first thing that you are going to encounter. Another thing, they will not believe you. So this is also a bad reputation. That's why, better, I will try my best, but I will not promise. If you are not sure that you can do or not, I will try my best, but I can't promise you. Okay, so if someone asks you something to do, not a way of promising, but a way you can avoid something undesirable, you should adjust your way of speaking. Only then it will be fine. You get it? So if you promise really, and then if you don't do according to your promise, so this is, for example, you promise you will not tell lies, okay? And then you tell lies. So you promise. So I will not kill. You kill. So the time you make a promise, you're very serious, suppose. With determination, you give a promise. Yes, I will do. You have no cheating. Okay? In your mind. You have no desire, no intention to cheat. But with good intention, you think that you can do. That's why you promise. After that, you cannot do. According to time and condition, you can't do. So at that time, you should explain why you can't do at that time. But anyway, giving promise is what we need to be, what we need to consider. If it is not necessary, don't promise. Okay?
So if like one person practice diligently in one life, can he attain arahantship?
If you have accumulated enough barami to attain arahantship in this very life, if you diligently practice for the whole life, when past karma and present karma are met at that time, it is possible. But if you are the one who had accumulated in the past, accumulated good barami for the attainment of first path and fruition knowledge, if you try in this very life, you are going to attain first path and fruition knowledge when the past accumulated karma and present karma are met. In the same way, some they have accumulated barami for the attainment of second path knowledge. They have enough barami to attain this. If past and present karma are met, it is possible too. Anyway, thinking about the attainment of arahantship is so far, very far for you. So very far for all of you. Now first of all, please try to reach nearest goal. So it is to develop concentration. Because the Buddha guarantee the one who is concentrated will know, will see the Dharma, the truth, as they really are. If it is so, in opposite, the one who is not concentrated will not know, will not see the Dharma, the truth, as they really are. So if you want to realize Nibbana, first of all, you need concentration. Only then you will know the first noble truth. You will know the second noble truth. And first noble truth and second noble truths are the objects of vipassana. Only at that time you can practically engage practicing vipassana, contemplating impermanent suffering non-self, seeing the arising and perishing of conditioned Dhamma. Only when you can contemplate impermanent suffering non-self, seeing the arising and perishing of conditioned Dhamma such as Rupa, Nama, Rupa, Nama together, and each Khanda, Khanda and Khanda, 5 Khanda together, past, present, future, near, far, both internally, externally, or about mentality, both wholesome and unwholesome. All these are your object of practicing meditation, vipassana meditation. If you engage practicing diligently, at a certain time, insight knowledge will mature. So when the insight knowledge mature, you will be instructed by your teachers not to pay attention on the arising, but to emphasize seeing the perishing only. By doing so, you will attain the knowledge equanimity towards formation, which is Sankharupaka Jnana. It is very close to path knowledge. At the time, if you engage practicing vipassana, contemplating impermanent suffering non-self, seeing the perishing of conditioned dharma in every four postures, you can't know in any posture you can attain path knowledge. So, if you attain the first path and fruition knowledge, you became a sort of panna. You prevent yourself from falling into four states. If you try to reach there, I think I'm very happy, you will be very happy. So now, please don't think much about Arahant attainment. Okay? Very far for you, I think now. Okay? Okay.
Good evening, Bandi. I would like to ask two questions. One of them is that I understand that we should all practice the concentration on the breath for anapanasati. But I heard that because the Buddha taught a lot of meditation method, there is also like those looking at the organs, those kind of things. So my question is that when will I know if I fail certain method and then I should move on to try another one? I mean, there is one question. And then,
you mean when should you change meditation object? You mean?
Yes, like if I really cannot see the breath, that kind. And the second question is that
only after first question, second question followed by? Good?
Yes.
Okay. So, I have shared with all of you in my Dharma talk in the 3 days retreat. So we teach almost all the 40 kinds of meditation objects to our disciples. Because of this reason, if necessary, for those who can't practice anapana meditation successfully, even those he or she spend enough time practicing anapana meditation, if we see that meditators encounter difficulty with anapana meditation, so we consider what to teach. So you cannot make a decision by yourself. You need the guidance of a teacher. Also, the teacher must be the one who knows how to practice them. So, if you practice under the guidance of a teacher who didn't teach the way the Buddha taught, so you will encounter difficulty. But sometimes some meditators, they complain us, Bande, why do you teach almost all the 40 types of meditation objects to meditators just after having developed anapana absorption concentration? Is it not enough? So I told them, yes, enough. You can proceed to insight meditation if you don't want to continue other meditation objects. But we have our reason. Nowadays, even though meditators could develop absorption concentration with anapana, sometimes we see that their parami is not very strong. Their concentration also not very strong yet. Even though they could attain absorption concentration, we see that we need to teach them for the development of deeper concentration. If we let them practice anapana for a long time, just anapana, so our human mind doesn't enjoy with one object, right? And then we change 32 parts of the body, their concentration getting stronger. And then based on skeleton, the color, white color